Welcome, I'm really glad you completed the quiz. So, find a position your body can stay in for a little while. You might sit on a cushion, lean against a wall, or lay down. There's no right shape. We're just looking to get you comfortable and supported for a little while. And before we begin, I just want you to know this. Everything I say in the practice is an invitation. If something doesn't feel right in your body, adjust it, or you can simply come out. Okay, let's begin. So in your comfortable position, keeping the eyes open, we're just going to start to look slowly around the room. So noticing if there's anything that catches your gaze. Maybe there's a window, a light switch, a doorknob. And I'll just invite you to continue just slowly looking around, maybe focusing on one thing for a little while, noticing the colour, the texture, before moving on to the next. What we're doing here is orienting. It's one of the simplest ways we can work with our nervous system to bring it back to the present moment. So wherever our mind is trying to take us or focus on, by being able to cue what we can see around us, lets our nervous system know where we are, that we're safe. And then just finishing with orienting, bringing your gaze in front of you. Now you can either close your eyes. If that doesn't feel quite safe for you today, we can just lower the gaze if that feels okay. So just in front of you. And focusing on where your body meets the ground below you, the floor. If you're sitting, maybe it's your sit bones, your ankles, your calves. If you're laying down, the whole backside of your body. And just feeling and noticing that you don't need to be doing anything here. The floor is holding you up. And just feel your body relax if you can. A little bit more, maybe dropping the shoulders, releasing any tension in the jaw, and scrunching your forehead if it is. Just know that the ground below you is supporting you. And then to the breath. We're not going to change anything here. Just noticing on your breath, the pace of it, where you're inhaling into. Is it the chest, the ribs, the belly? We're just observing here. I'm going to take a few more breaths here. Taking one inhale deep and release through the mouth. We'll do one more like that. Inhale. However you've arrived today, whatever you're carrying, it's welcome here. You don't need to change. You don't need to be anything but what you are right now. Keeping your eyes closed or at a soft gaze. If you're here, it's likely your dominant pattern is the perfectionist, the one with the high standards, the one who can hear one piece of criticism over 100 pieces of praise. And that pattern doesn't just live in your thoughts, it lives in your body too. The jaw that won't quite release, your shoulders that sit an inch higher than what they need to, the breath that stays up in the chest, ready. Your body is holding on because somewhere along the way it learned that floors just aren't safe. So today we practice the opposite, letting go. Long exhales, shapes where your body has nothing to do and nothing to fix, held long enough that the gripping gives up on its own. And here's the part that I want you to hear before we start. You cannot do this practice wrong. And I mean that literally. There is no wrong here. Now I know that might be the hardest instruction that I can give you, but let that be part of the practice. Let's begin. Let's begin with the places that you hold. So on your next inhale, we're going to squeeze the shoulders up to the ears. We're going to hold. And then on the exhale, we're going to drop the shoulders. We're going to do that 3 times. And each time I invite you to see if you can just slow the breath and the breath hold down a little bit and the exhale down a little bit as well. So again, in your comfortable position, You're very welcome to close the eyes. Inhale and squeeze. Hold. And exhale, let them drop. Inhale, squeeze. Hold. Can you hold a little longer? And exhale. Inhale. Holding the breath. And exhale. Now moving on to the jaw. With the front of your teeth just behind the lips, we're just going to slightly let them part. And where your tongue might be reaching or touching the roof of your mouth, just see if you can soften the tongue, let that muscle relax. We tend to really tense it and push it up towards the roof of the mouth. Just seeing if we can just invite some softness all in this area where we tend to really hold on and grip. And just along with that, noticing what's happening in with your eyebrows, your forehead. We tend to scrunch those. Can we just invite some softness? Relaxing the forehead, relaxing the jaw, the tongue. Just taking a few breaths to yourself here. There's no right way to be breathing, right pace. And then we're going to do one more inhale with the shoulders. So on your next inhale, we're going to squeeze, hold. Can you keep holding? Your biggest one yet. And exhale. And now with the breath, we're going to inhale through the nose, so you're nice and full of breath. And then once we're at the top, we're just going to sip a little bit more air in through the nose. So it'll be like, and then we're going to exhale through the mouth. So I'll show you what it'll look like now. So I'll be inhaling. And we're going to do 3 rounds of that. So on your next inhale through the nose, sip it up. Exhale through the mouth. Again, inhale through the nose. Sip it. One last time. Inhale through the nose. Sip it. Exhale through the mouth. Lovely. And now we're going to come back to your normal rhythm of your breath. And we're going to introduce some counting. So on your next inhale, we'll go in, count in for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And out for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, if counting is making this a little bit more stressful and distracting for you, you don't need to count. Just try and focus or try and make your exhale longer than your inhale, because with doing that, then we're helping to enter into our parasympathetic nervous system, which is the place of our rest and digest, and it helps us move out of that sympathetic, that more kind of stress-based state. So I'm losing my voice. So on your next inhale, inhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we're going to move into a yin pose called butterfly. So grab your cushion or your pillow or your cushions if you want more than one. Just have them next to you. We're going to bring the legs out in front of us and then just bending the knees and letting the soles come to touch or near each other. So you should have a nice diamond shape with the legs. Now bringing the cushion in front of you, and then we're going to let the arms just fall gently and heavily, softly down. The invitation that is there to close your eyes or to lower your gaze. We're just going to slowly fold over the cushion. And in yin, we don't push, we don't try to stretch our muscles to the max. We arrive at a shape and let the muscles soften. And we stay for a couple of minutes. We practice stillness. So let your head be heavy. Let your arms simply hang around the cushion. And with every exhale, just see if there's 1% more that you can release, that you can let go of. And I invite you to stay here for a minute or so, just seeing if you can invite more softness into the body. If you notice that you find yourself asking, am I doing this correctly? You are. There's no wrong way to show up. And just enjoy your last few breaths here. There's nowhere to be, no one to be. Just letting go. On your next inhale, slowly coming up, opening your eyes if they're closed, moving the cushion or pillows to the side. And then you can either come to laying down on your back or a seated position, whatever feels comfortable and nicest for you. And just placing your hands, maybe one on your belly and one on your chest. Your eyes can be closed or lowered. And just noticing one thing that feels different since starting the practice. No matter how small, a softer jaw, longer exhales, relaxed shoulders. And that's your nervous system learning through experience that letting go is safe. Releasing your hands, slowly opening your eyes, looking around the room again, just orienting. You're back in the room. Thank you so much for practicing with me. You have this forever, so come back and use it anytime that you need it. It's always here. I'm always here for you to use. So thank you so much.